Hey everyone, before we dive right into the action, I just wanted to let you know that all the opening theory used in this series can be found in my latest London system course, will be the first link in the description. Okay, getting the white pieces, gonna be trying out another London system against d5, getting the knight out first. We do get to see the Chigori, and will it be the two knights or the one when they delay knight f6? So it looks like it's the two knights. So remember when they delay knight f6, we always play the c4 lines. If they play knight f6, we're gonna be going for e3. And this specifically happens because they have played this knight on c6. That's the Chigori. So now we just go e3. If bishop outside the pawn chain, we get bishop b5 plan. He just goes a6. He knows. They know. Okay, so when they do it this way, we already had the game with it. Just c4 works in a much better version because a6 is not useful, and we managed to put pressure in the center because they are wasting a lot of time with this. So after this, we're gonna be playing knight c3. I think as simple as that. Putting pressure on d5 in case of dc4, taking with a bishop. And okay, on bishop b4, I could just play rook c1. Same idea, play a3, and whenever they're taking on c3, we take with the rook. So this is actually similar to a game that we already had. Okay, opponent going knight a5, kind of pushing my hand to go queen a4 check. But okay, you can just step back with a knight. And against this, yeah, well, honestly, I think cd5 is like a move. And just ed5, play bishop d3, something like that. Yeah, so we could do the check. He's going back. I have a feeling just taking is natural here, like really natural. Also, c5 might be great move. Just gonna keep it simple. Go for the standard structure. We have a chapter in the thematic structures about the pawn structure, named the Chigoni structure. And I think white just gets sort of easy push on the queen side in these lines usually. And yeah, after cd, if they take with a knight, just bishop back to g3. If they take with a pawn, well, I think just continue bishop d3, honestly, and castle. Could also play bishop e2. I'm actually not sure which one is better. Bishop d3 feels more natural, and okay, they could take with a queen because this is pinned, but I have like queen a4 idea to check, forcing knight c6, and then maybe queen takes on b4 could be a little trick to go for the endgame, but I don't think that's like required. Plus, we can also take on c7. Keep in mind after queen d5, this could be an idea because we're still pinned. But I'm not that afraid of these kind of moves. But maybe like simplest could be queen a4 check, forcing the knight back, and then we could take the free pawn, just cash it in. Basically, I think that's actually the play here. No need to look for more complex stuff. I think this is just I think this is just basically blundering the pawn on c7 whenever they take with a queen, and okay, can pick up the free bishop, of course, and he also is struggling to castle on any side. He could do long castle, but I guess that's not really that appealing. Plus, his queen is under attack, so needs to deal with that first, I would guess. He was forced to just play knight c6 in that position, obviously. Against this, is there any way we can exploit this knight? We already have an extra piece, so maybe just focus on normal play. Knight e5, hitting this and threatening bishop d3. Expecting knight c6, maybe then queen b7 could be interesting. That actually might be winning another piece. We'll also just trade and that's winning, but I think knight c6, queen b7 is kind of a nice inclusion. He has rook b8, Queen c7, knight is under attack, has rook c8. Okay, so queen b7 may lead to some complications, then we could perhaps try to keep it simple. Could also do queen a3, but taking feels kind of natural. I wouldn't really necessarily activate his bishop though. Okay, let's watch this one more time. So rook b8. If they're like an obvious win after queen c7, rook c8, I don't quite see it. Honestly, I don't think we should go for this kind of stuff. So maybe just keep the queen to a3 would be the better approach. And yeah, like just make sure his king is stuck in the center. If he takes, then I'm just gonna be taking you with a bishop, and compared with the line where we take, we just don't need to activate his bishop. Okay, maybe I could have done that honestly and just grab the free pawn. That was perhaps very doable. But I don't really think it's a big difference. I just have a feeling like generally you shouldn't try to activate your opponent's pieces. And I hope from that regard, queen a3 is somewhat more instructive, but probably not really changing anything to be honest. And okay, after b5 he has a threat, so maybe now it's time to take. Can take with a bishop. Pretty much transposing to like the previous line, but can just collect the pawn now if I want to. Could also move the knight away. Also f3 feels like a nice move to just, kill that bishop sort of. Maybe just queen c5. You know what? We always go for the endgame. We have the extra piece, so why not just tease him with the endgame? Not easy now to avoid. Like if he goes bishop d5, I have a feeling that's like just losing on the spot. Maybe like knight takes on b5 even. That could actually work. Believe me or not. So yeah, when they go for the endgame, this is just similar to resignation. You're gonna see that quote in all the books. When someone just trade queens like that, says similar to resignation. So it's definitely very true. If you're in these kind of positions when you're down a queen, I mean not down a queen, but down a piece, you should try to keep queens on the board at any risk. Otherwise, you lose the endgames regardless. Unless you have, let's say, some passed pawns or something that you could play for. But 99% of the times, you need to keep queens in order to get any swindling chances. So, okay, just bishop e2. Don't mind that because of rook g1 captures on g7 and just preparing to go for the trade. Gonna activate my rook. He's gonna move back, but king go rook takes on g7. So let's see what he has in mind. Problem is that his king is now also kind of stuck in the center, so not gonna be very easy to play. We can just collect on these. And let's see. Knight h5, but I think that knight was actually hanging last time I checked because we have bishop on e2. We also get pressure on f7. So yeah, opponent finds the resign button and we manage to get this one in. Okay, this game actually felt pretty precise. We had a game that was not as precise as I wanted, but this one I'm actually quite okay about it. He played this strange knight a5 and I think CD was the right call. Yeah, CD best move. And like knight e5, I would have gone bishop g3, that's for sure. Just allowing them to take, keeping the tension and going for bishop d3 short castle basically. And after queen a4, bishop d7, okay, he was forced to do this, I was about to take. And okay, on b5 can just play queen b3 I assume. Wait, queen b3 is terrible? Yeah, it's terrible. Okay, engine likes to just go for the extra pawn endgame with like a3. I can see that for sure too. I mean, not meaning during the game, but I can see why. And then okay, I was just easily winning. Here Queen b7 would have been good too, but I would say could give unnecessary counterplay. And I think this is just like the easiest way to win, just forcing queens off. You just never really miss these kind of positions. Hey everybody, thanks a lot for making it this far into the video. And if you're interested in checking out my London system course, will be the first link in description. So thanks again, and I'll see you around on the channel. Take care.